Hello there, welcome back. So today we're looking at the Death Korps of Krieg army box. This could potentially be my way of getting back into 40k. Haven't played it in quite some time. I'm still collecting the Combat Patrol magazines, but my interest in them is also waning a little bit. So hopefully there's enough in here for me to kind of get excited about 40k again. I love the Death Korps of Krieg. I think they are a fantastic looking army when it's all out on the tabletop and that kind of thing. I'm very glad that some of the stuff at least has moved away from the ridiculously expensive Forge World stuff, and I hope that that continues. So let's have a look at what's in this box. This box is enough to get you cracking. We've got a codex in here. We've got a very small amount of models, about 400 points worth, so not a great deal. But we've got all of our Astra Militarum data cards and all that sort of stuff. So that is cool in itself. So we've got a decent amount of plastic here. We'll start with these ones. So these are just the normal infantrymen. There's some cool stuff here. Shotguns I'm seeing some pistols, swords, chain swords. Lots of cool stuff. This very cool looking kind of the gas mask stuff, which I'm a fan of. I think it all looks very cool. Very good. Right, okay, so that is those. And we have some horses. So we've got a couple here. It's enough to make 4 of them. They carry these sort of electro staff things, which are very cool. Again, I'm seeing shotguns here. I'm seeing some swords and stuff. So very, very cool. There's going to be some good painting projects coming out of this as well, which I'm looking forward to. Those of you who listen to me regularly or watch my stuff regularly, you'll know I'm not much of a painter. I have massive painting anxiety. There's another couple of horses. Yeah, and it's enough to kind of keep the paintbrush out of my hand, but I'm looking to change that. We're turning that ship around. But yeah, lots and lots of very cool stuff there. Right, more horsey. Okay, so these are the rest of the horses that we've been looking at already. I think we've got 2 sprues of 5 in the box. But yeah, lots and lots of very, very cool stuff. This is the sort of the commander. What's the right word? Our warlord. This is his mount, and with him as well, looking pretty cool. And the final pieces are for the ordnance, the sort of heavy weapon that we get. That looks like the wheels and the chassis, if that's the right word. A couple of cool spades and stuff there, and the rest of it is the big gun itself. I'm hoping there's going to be at least 2 build options. It looks like that might be the case. I can see a large weapon there. I can see some other ordnance stuff here that looks different. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. So that is all of the plastic. A fair amount. It's not a huge amount of models. I think it's... So what do we get? We get the big ordnance thing, and there's a big base in here. Well, I hope there is anyway. We'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, so we've got that. We've got 5 infantrymen. We have got 10 mounted infantry, and then we've got that single warlord. I totally forget what it is. Let's have a look actually. There you go. So 1 of them, 10 of them, 5 of them, then our big old ordnance battery or whatever that is. Always weirds me out a little bit that the horses have got claws on them. Freaks me out a little bit. Okay, so that's that. What else do we have? Oh, that's a big heavy pack there. I'm assuming that's going to be the Codex. It's the full Astra Militarum Codex and the data cards, and again, all of the data cards for Astra Militarum. So there's going to be a lot of them. There's that chunky base I mentioned. There will be some assembly videos. I'm not sure what they're going to be. They might just be shorts, you know, just showing the assembly as opposed to a assembly guide. But if you do want, or you know, if you have need of an assembly guide, let me know. I'll certainly consider doing one. I'll start recording that stuff maybe a day after this video comes out. So we've got oval bases. Those are for the infantrymen. One large oval base, which I assume is for the warlord. And then 5 smaller ones. So that's going to be 5, well, certainly 4 for the infantrymen. And maybe there's a big base there as well. Struggling to work out what that would be for. Oh yes, the infantrymen have something that goes with it, which would go on the larger base. Let me quickly dig that out so you can have a little peek at it. I will admit I don't know exactly what it is. Looks like is it a mine of some sort, or looks like it might drill into the ground or something like that. But yeah, there's one of those as well. I'm sure that's what will go on that bigger base. And yeah, there's 5 of the 25mm bases just for the infantrymen. We also have a lovely transfer sheet. So this is all about the Krieg, no other Astra Militarum stuff on here. So that is also awesome. Okay, so let's get a look. Move some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, what we got here? I know that most of the bigger boxes come with similar stuff to this now, but I'm very, very appreciative of this. It's very cool, which means you can package up all your stuff in one go. Right, okay. That's all our assembly stuff. We've got a codex, and it is indeed a very chunky codex, which is very cool. What have we got here? Yes. I'm loving the way that this is kind of packaged, you know, it's really, really cool. Right, this looks like, yes, a massive load of data cards, which we'll have a good look at in a minute. But yeah, that's exactly what they are. Let's have a little look in this book. Okay, so Astra Militarum, the Imperial Guard. Combat Patrol, that's what I'm interested in, seeing what is involved in the Combat Patrol. We'll have a look at that in a second, but generally the rest of it is standard fare. So lots and lots of lore stuff front loaded at the beginning of the book. Then we will start to get into the models and more of the rules and that kind of thing. I'll actually get straight in with the individual stuff. What page is this? Right, so this is actually the Combat Patrol stuff, so we'll come back to that in a second. But yeah, lots of very cool things here. The Codex part of it is actually that's a lot of tanks. There's a lot of it, hell of a lot of units, as you can see from the size of that pack of the data cards. So let's have a quick brief look through Combat Patrol. Okay. Drayden's Lance. Atalan Rough Riders, 10 Kassakin, Drayden's Command Squad. Oh, sorry, yeah, Drayden's Command Squad, 2 lots of 5 Atalan Rough Riders and 10 Kassakin. I don't have the Rough Riders. I don't have the Command Squad, but I do have the Kassakin. How to paint that? I'm kind of hoping that they've got... That's pretty irritating, actually, that they don't give us a combat patrol that includes the stuff that comes in this box. I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, it's a bit disappointing for me, to be honest with you. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so like I say, the pages 1 to 61 is lore and photos and all that sort of stuff, and the rest of the book, so over 100 pages, is all to do with rules, whether it be combat patrol, your 40k data sheets, and the crusade rules, of which is there's 20 pages of crusade rules, so it's probably quite in depth, which is very cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. Big fan of a nice big chunky codex. Very cool. Okay, and then data cards. Let's get these bad boys out. So I collect the kill team stuff, so there are things in here that I will have from that, such as ratlings. I have an armored sentinel. Don't have a scout sentinel. It's the same box. Taurox and a Taurox Prime. So that is a Chimera tank. Lehman Russ Demolisher, Lehman Russ Vanquisher, Lehman Russ Exterminator, Lehman Russ Eradicator, Rogel Dawn Battle Tank. Lots and lots of tanks here. The Basilisk, which isn't a tank, it's more of a sort of ordnance machine, but that is cool. Why is that data card so thick? Is there 2 data cards there? Oh, there is, yeah. Yeah, and a Hydra. A Manticore. God, these just want to stick together, these cards. Wyvern, Death Strike. Lots and lots of heavy artillery. Hellhound, Bane Blade, Bane Hammer, Bane Sword, Hellhammer, Stormlord, Storm Sword, Boom Hammer, Shadow Sword. So lots and lots of Forge World stuff here. Right, Valkyrie, so that's a flying unit. The Aegis Defense Line, so that is more terrain. Lehman Russ Punisher, Dryden's Command Squad, the Kassakin, Atalan Rough Riders. Those are all combat patrol squads, which is cool. That's your military army rule. All the details there, so I'll keep that separate over there. Right, so far we've got a massive amount of tanks and that kind of thing. We'll finish off going through everything just so as we can sort it all. So actually we've been through all that. We haven't got to any Krieg stuff yet. So Lord Solar Leontis, so he's a HQ. Ursula Creed, HQ. Cadian Castellan, Cadian Command Squad, so that's another command squad. Krieg Command Squad, Lord Marshal Dreer, HQ. Katachan Command Squad, the almighty Slime Arbo. a Lehman Russ Commander, Rogel Dawn Commander, Primaris Psyker, Nork Deadog, big dude, Gaunt's Ghost, Militarum Tempestus Command Squad, Ministorum Priest, Tech Priest Engine Seer, Commissar Cadian Shock Troops, Death Corps of Krieg, Katachan Jungle Fighters, Kasakin Krieg Combat Engineers. Oh, that's what we get in the box. They're not normal Krieg. We get the Combat Engineers. So I've got a set of Krieg from the kill team. Obviously, that is all built with the kill team options in it and that kind of thing. So you might not see that they've all got, I don't know what the weapons will be, spades and shotguns and that kind of thing, but that is the way they will be played. Tempestus Scions, Tempestus Aquilons from kill team, an Ogrin Bodyguard, Ogrin Squad, Bulgrin Squad, Acadian Heavy Weapons Squad, Katachan Heavy Weapons Squad, Krieg Heavy Weapons Squad, Artillery Team, Field Ordnance Battery, the Atalan Rough Riders, and the Death Riders, which we get here as well. Death Riders move a little bit less than the Atalan Rough Riders. Save, wounds, leadership, QC, toughness, all the same. Anyway, although the Atalan Rough Riders look like they might hit a bit harder. Anyway, very cool. So that is all of our data cards. So what do we get from that? We've got a good chunk of HQ. We have a good chunk of, that's all that infantry of various different types, including the command squads. We get a good amount of the Rins, whether it's Ogrin or Bulgrin. We've got our little combat patrol, the 3 data sheets there. Again, a bit thin for me, I have to say, but never mind. So we've got, there's our Sentinels, they're cool. And there's our Taurox, our moving our infantry round. We have got the biggest section by far is tanks. There's a massive amount there. Now these tanks within this, there's a good amount of them that are Forge World only. Hopefully that will change, bring the price into, I say normality, everything's expensive these days, but hopefully bring it down a little bit. But there is a lot of the plastic tanks that are out for the Astra Militarum range. So that's cool. Oh yeah, we've got one flying vehicle, the Valkyrie, and terrain-wise we've got the Aegis defense line. And that, I have to say, is a massive chunk of data cards. Lots and lots and lots there. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting back into 40k. I will do it with Krieg, even if it's just to play very, very small games. If you are playing Astra Militarum, without going through this and having a good judgment as well as going through all of these, I would say that if you want to play and have fun with your friends, that is great. If you want to win tournaments, you should probably stay away from Astra Militarum. It's not impossible. It would be very, very difficult. But I will leave it there. Thank you very much, guys. Like I say, there will be some assembly guides coming out. Or sorry, assembly videos. I'm not sure if there'll be guides or not. But if there is anything you want, any specific guidance on, let me know and I will record a video for it if enough of you ask. So I will leave it there, guys. Thank you very, very much. Have a great day. Happy New Year. It's a bit late for saying that, but thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye.